with telling you all the background to my story. You can find that anywhere. But obviously, I was a police officer. But for me, kind of about this check, Sean and I had a moment. No, I had a moment. I was going to say the next morning in bed, which it was, but it wasn't like that. Been too busy working. We were obviously out celebrating after we collected our check, and you don't really get a moment to kind of take it in. So the next morning, when I woke up and had a text from Barclays, it was the first thing I saw when I woke up, and it just said, you had 309 or 310,000 paid into your bank account. It was the best hangover cure I have ever had. So my first check was $33,142, which equated to £20,000. That was a life changer for me. I paid my mum and dad back. I owed them $125,000, actually. But it was a start. And by December last year, I was able to pay my mum and dad the full £125,000 that I owed them. Forever has also enabled us to do lots of great things for my family, my friends, people around me. So I pay my mum and dad a pension, not because they actually need it, just because I can, and they've always done everything for me. And I know lots of people feel exactly the same about their parents. They'd like to look after them when it's, time. This check is 10 years police salary. 10 years that I don't have to walk in and out of a police station, waking up my son at 5 o'clock in the morning, because he sleeps till about 9. I'm so lucky. But not having to pick up my son, drop off my son to the childminder, pick him up at 5 o'clock if I finished on time as a cop, and go home, bath, bottle, bed. I'd have, an hour and a half of him a day? This check just gives me peace of mind. And yes, I was able to resign from the police because I was earning 9.5 times my monthly police salary by month 6. But when Sean and I sat down and I said, Sean, who earns this kind of bloody money? Like, this is nuts. And every day, Sean will tell you, I say to him, this is mental. When I buy a Nando's and I don't have to worry, how many I'm going to have, I literally eat Nando's, every day. Not even joking. You don't get about this size for it. I know it might seem silly to some people, but it's that I could probably buy a Nando's. That's right, yeah, I could, yeah. Actually, I have checked. There are no franchises available in the UK. I have to move to New Zealand, and I don't really want to do that. But I have checked. I thought, wouldn't that be amazing? I'm just going to buy my own Nando's. I checked. Such a loser. And but it is the little things. My nephew was taking his girlfriend on a date last week. I chucked him 30 quid to take her. Couldn't have done that before. I don't think about filling up my car with petrol or if I need new tyres. That used to be such a worry for me. Taking my nan out for lunch. One of my nans came to my house yesterday. I hadn't seen her for quite some time. She's moaning about where she lived. She lived in this flat, and there was a dodgy guy upstairs, and she was moaning. I was like, Nan, I got on right move. I'm like, do you like the look of that house? A little 2-bed house. I was like, we're going to see it on Monday. I booked a viewing. I'm like, I'll pay for your rent, Nan. Done. It's those things that you can do. I nearly did it then, didn't I, crying? It's those things that, I know I'm telling you now, but it's only because it's all very recent for me. And it's been a really fast 2 years. But when I said to Sean, who earns this kind of money? He was like, do you know what? Not even brain surgeons earn that. And you can just about spell Abergavenny. But I will tell you something. When we say it's not too good to be true, it's not. It has been blinking hard work. And And I'm not talking hard work where she just went and did a couple of product launches. I worked an awful lot, but I made 0 sacrifices. People say, oh, I sacrificed a lot. I haven't sacrificed anything. I have made choices. Sacrifice suggests giving things up. I've had more time with my family than I could ever have imagined. And the only thing maybe I've sacrificed is TV, but there's catch up. And now, 2 years on, I'm in a position where I am the queen of box sets. Because I put in that hard work at the beginning. Was it hard? Yes. Is it the hardest thing I've ever had to do? Yeah. Has it been the most rewarding thing? Yeah. So I'm eternally grateful to every single one of my team. We have an amazing family. You'll see all the flags. You are awesome. And I am really, really grateful to you. But I'm also grateful to Bob, Forever, these 2 people here, and that lovely person there, Jules. Without those saying yes, and Jan, without those people saying yes to an opportunity that, isn't popular with everybody, so what? Without those people saying yes and being brave enough to overcome the challenges, then I would never have been able to do this. So to you guys, thank you. Thank you.